What up, YouTube? So we're back at it again, working on the Honda. Today is December 31st. We're gonna get everything done. Like I said, this needs to be moved by January 1st. So let's get into this. So one of the things I need to do is get that filled and bleed the master cylinder and slave cylinder. Have to bleed all that. Have to put transmission fluid in, and I'll show you guys how the clutch is set up. So in the last video, I told you about how I ripped up the dash. Yeah, it shattered. Anyways, so that's where the clutch is sitting. This is why you need the 3-brake assembly, because look how close that is. But like I said, I just need the car to move by tomorrow, so I could turn it around and do all that stuff. So if they swing by, they can see that it is working. So this is my little setup that I got going on. I'm pumping the clutch using the jack bar, pushing the seat up against it, holding it there, bleeding out the clutch fluid. So this is pretty much what I've been doing. I'll show you guys how I've been doing it back and forth. Like I said, this needs 2 people, but you can't do it by yourself. Go in, pump with your hand. About 10 pumps. The last one. Seat up against it. So after you pumped it about 10 times and you have it held, come in here, crack, look for leaks. I see no leaks. Do it about 5 to 6 times, and I'll speed it up for you guys. I didn't see any bubbles on that turn, so I'm probably going to call it there. Now, just got to tighten this up. I don't need turn signals right now. Few things that are left is I got to put these 19s back in. Those will go on the T-bracket in the back, and then I have to find the auto to manual mount that's right there. It bolts up to the front. Maybe I could try to finagle and move it to see if I could get it to like move and use the same one. I don't know. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of videos on how to do this, so I don't miss a step. Nobody mentions that, so I'm assuming that I can move that bracket, maybe. So right now I'm gonna put the 19s in. There's another 17 that needs to go in there. I can't bring you guys down there. It's way too small of a spot, and I only have my big cameras right now. I have the Sony ZV-E, then I have the Sony A6000.
Watch out a bit, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand am I putting, put 2 in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a pussy, your panties get tooken. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fuck shit. Young and trapping out the bando, from the ceiling fan to the damn floor, trying to stack my money up, cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay, see the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
So once you take off that plate that's right here, this is the only way you can get to this bolt. It took me a second to figure it out, but I'd rather take the time and figure it out for you guys before I just start splatting out some stuff. That's why you see the video randomly just skip instead of being one continuous video, because that's what I'm doing, is I'm learning. So when I explain to you guys, it's like easier to explain because I've already done it. Alright, the pedals have a like a bitch pin, pull pin, I forget what they're called. It's a pin that you have to pull to get the brake out. Then comes out the other end. So that's everything on that. It's this little guy. Keep these two together, just like this. Put it back in so you don't lose it. And we gotta somehow get that bolt out, which looks like a 13 as well. Let's see if it is. It's right up top. It is a 13. So your brake and your gas should be ready to separate from the housing. Yep. Now we gotta pull out some of the wires. So I noticed one thing different between the automatic and the manual pedals. The automatic has this little cable that comes into here. The manual has, looks like a screw in, or the cable where I guess you could tighten it through there. So since this is an automatic car, I'm going to switch these pedals over. All you gotta do is take out these pins on both sides. So these pins, cutting these out. Pull up. Make sure you save this. And this pedal should slide out. And we do the same for the side. As you see, you can switch it all over. And now that is working. So let's get it in the car. So this is going to be the fun part, is trying to get everything back in all at the same time, because it is pretty much a tight squeeze down here. You have cables connected to certain things that you just can't move. You know, it's a bit of a nightmare. So try to make as much space as you can. All the cables moved as much as you can. Fish your pedals through. Line everything back up. Then you zip everything back on. Then you gotta connect the throttle cable, which is up here. Throttle cable goes in, go out there to the engine bay and pull tight. All right, after you get that installed, now you want to install this. Then what you want to do is tighten that up. This is probably something that you're gonna have to do a couple times to make sure your throttle's at the right spot. Make sure you put your boot back over the threads there, and bam. Remember this, I told you to save for your brake. Put this back in, so push it through, put the pin back through. Now, gas, brake, clutch. This is where I'm at. Everything's connected. Now it's time to put the steering column back in, get the wiring nice and mated up, and let's see where we're at.
feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
There's no more.
So I'm gonna call it quits right there. There's still a lot left that needs to be done, and we still need to do the wiring. I need to fix that idle issue. I want to clean out the car, and I want to fix the suspension. So there's a lot more videos that are gonna come up. The rest seemed like quick, simple. Like the car cleanup is probably gonna be like a 2-minute video, but if I do the cleanup and the suspension, maybe I can make it into a long form format. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys if you stay this long. Later.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid.